What's up, fellas? How y'all doing tonight? I figure I'd come on here and run my mouth for a few minutes. It's storming, it's bad weather. I'm stuck in the house um, amid the pandemic. Um, and just had some thoughts going through my mind. I was just wondering um, about other cultures where I've traveled to, other places I've been. I'm thinking about all the things I had seen, things I haven't seen. Right? And one of the things that I never came across was a dating coach. I mean, even when I was here, I was thinking about, well, these guys in other countries, I mean, shit. I know they like to get it in like the next fucking man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't like they running around, they all prudes or whatnot, just holding their fucking dicks in their hand, walking around desert dick all fucking day. So I'm thinking to myself, well, like shit, in most economies or most places you'll go, if there's something that is lacking in said country or said culture, if you were to introduce it into that culture, there may be room there for profit. You know, like just throw something out there. Like if you went to a country and it's extremely hot and there's no snowballs or no ice making machines or whatnot, and you have the resources and the networks to get ice cream makers or the snowball machines into that country, there may be a opportunity to make money there. It may be opportunity for a profit to be made there. So as I was thinking about it, I was like, well, shit. I never seen a dating coach in Colombia. Damn sure ain't see a dating coach in Brazil when I went there. So I'm just thinking to myself, well, how would I go about doing this? All right, what would be a way, to do that? So I was thinking to myself, why aren't there any dating coaches in these foreign countries, right? So I did a little YouTube search. I say maybe, just maybe, I'm missing something, right? Maybe just maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I can go online and find whatever it is that I'm missing. Maybe there's simply just overlooked it, or maybe I'm not looking hard enough. So if anyone comes in and they happen to want to chime in on this, or maybe you know of a dating coach in another country, I would like to know. But I have my own ideas of why there probably aren't any dating coaches in these other countries, and probably never will be. You know, I'm gonna see because I think my people want to do something. Oh, all right, yeah. Yeah, I was just reaching out to one of my folks right there. So they don't have anyone in here right now. It's late night. Probably won't anybody come in. So that's just perfectly fine. I'll just go ahead. I'll just run this down. I'll try and make it short, and maybe someone could come in later on. You might see the leave something in the comment section, and you can leave me your opinion on how you feel about this. So, in our culture in the United States, I found that we have, when I did a search of dating cultures in the United States, I found hundreds, hundreds of dating coaches. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Dating sites, dating coaches, online dating coaches, people who are uh, help create a persona for a particular person, personality coaches, all these fucking things, a whole laundry list of this shit, right? And so I went and I searched in Brazil, and I was like, maybe I'll find one in Brazil. Never found one. I was hard pressed to find one. And I also saw that in this culture in the United States, there are actually people who have made labels. They've made brand names. They've made T-shirts. They've made classes. They've made boot camps. Some men have made themselves freaking millionaires from like just pretty much teaching men how to talk to other women, and not even relationships, like not even like dating coaches. A lot of them are just basically teaching men how to acquire sex, more or less. So we break it all down to what it is. So from what I saw, if you're a guy in the United States and you can actually don't have to necessarily get a man some pussy, but if you could teach him how to talk to other women and have the possibility of engaging with her sexually, you can make yourself a fucking millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real here. You can make yourself a millionaire. You'll make yourself a lot of freaking money if you can do that. And up until like I was actually looking yesterday and today, and I can't find it anywhere else. And I'm wondering to myself, this isn't prevalent anywhere else. Why is it so prevalent here? So I came to the conclusion, maybe I need to ask somebody. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm missing something because I did a search, I couldn't find anything. Um, Shit, I asked a few. I mean, I don't have many friends around here that I talk to like that. So yeah, I said I'll come to YouTube. I got some people on YouTube, so I said I'm gonna reach out to them to see what them fellas got to say. But unfortunately tonight, none of y'all rolled up in here, so I guess I'll just go ahead on and carry this conversation on by myself. So, um, in Colombia, that's one of the places that I frequent to a lot. The women there that I find they are very beautiful. They they don't mind talking to you. They're very open minded. They're open people. It's not like everybody's walking around their head is fucking down. And you know how you walk past some people around here, especially in the states. Like if you're looking at them and they think that you're gonna talk to them, this is what they do. They grab their phone and look down at their phone. You know, like so you don't make eye contact with them or some shit. So it's like the weirdest fucking thing I've seen. Like these bitches are damn near walking to a fucking wall just to avoid you from talking to them or you to make eye contact with them to engage with them. You know what I'm saying? Shit's awkward. And a lot of the times, for as me, when they do it to me, I be saying to myself, "Bitch, you're not even my type. Do you realize that you about 80 pounds overweight? Have you seen your neck lately? Do you really think that I would want to engage with you?" But uh, due to society and the way things are set up now, the people that have is like they have the big fucking head, right? They walk around with the big head. So everybody with a dick wants you, even if you don't really take care of yourself and you may not be the most pleasantly looking person in the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? You'll still get hollered at, and people will still want to pay your bills, and people who will harass you. So that's where I think that comes from. And since we've been indoctrinated into the internet dating and shit like that. I mean, these ladies have thousands and thousands of choices, abundance of people just throwing big dicks, little dick, medium dicks, brown dick, white dicks, purple dicks, green dicks, orange dicks at their motherfucking profiles on a daily basis. So their head is just doing this. They walk around that bitch leaning over. You know what I'm saying? So with that indoctrination, someone's like, "Oh man, there's a business for this." You know what I'm saying? People out here, they're doing without. They got a lot of lonely motherfuckers out here. So this is where we had the dating coach indoctrination, because these guys say that they have the answer to help you get rid of your desert dick, and for the low price of anywhere from $10 to $2,000 an hour, I can make you be a fucking stud, which could be further from the truth. But that's just what it is. All right, this is what's being sold to us for over years and years and years. Has been sold to us, and now I think guys are waking up. Slowly but for surely, guys are waking up. They're seeing that shit. They've been sold. They're being sold snake oil, man. It's not obviously it was not what it is. So in my travels to these other countries, I see that they don't have that problem there per se. Because if the problem was there, usually when there's a problem, a person sees an opportunity to solve the problem, which means money. You know what I'm saying? People have problems. If you're a problem solver, people will pay you to solve their problems. Okay. So with that knowledge, with that rationale of thinking, if there is no problem in that said country, there's no money to be made in that avenue, correct? So, with that being said, in these other countries abroad, there is no problem clearly with men acquiring women, because there are no fucking dating coaches there. You see what I'm saying? There are none there because a problem doesn't exist for them to make money. Now, I will say this: when I was looking around today on this online, I did find one country that had two dating coaches. All right, out of all the countries that I searched, you want to guess what country that is? It's crazy, dude. The fucking Philippines. The Philippines had one or it was two dating coaches that were online that I could find that was in the Philippines, and shit, these guys had posts from back like in 2015 or something. So it's nothing really current. You know what I'm saying? The other guy, he was like 2019 or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have a YouTube channel or anything like that. He basically just had a website where he was like pretty much doing more along the what you want to call it, playing the middleman, like playing love doctor type shit. You know what I'm saying? None of this strong, aggressive game shit that we have here going in the United States. You know what I'm saying? With these men online, even these women online are selling us. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of it was bullshit. So that's what I did find. But this guy, he had been online for a while, but other countries in South America, I was hard pressed to find anything. I couldn't find anything at all. It's like no need for it. So we asked ourselves, why is there no need for a dating coach in these countries, right? Well, take it like this, pretty much, why would I pay you to teach me how to get pussy when I could go around the corner to a brothel, or I could go online to a website and have the pussy delivered to me for pennies on the dollar? It negates the need for it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Callaway, what's up, man? Good to see you in here, bro. Yeah, you the only person that then came and stopped by tonight. It's all good. I appreciate you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for stopping in. If you care to chime in on the question is, why can't we find dating coaches in the other country? You can go ahead and type that in. I'd like to hear your opinion, and I'm just sharing mine right now. But that's the first thing that comes to mind, just because it's an abundance of women there, and with that abundance of women and due to those societies and how it's set up, you don't have to pay for a dating coach. It's like you can go straight. The cow got the milk. I can go straight to the cow and get the milk and milk it myself. Why would I pay you to milk the cow for me, then bring me the fucking milk? And I could go in that fucking barn myself and get it for pennies on the dollar. You know, Basically, these people are opportunistic. These dating coaches are very opportunistic. They see a lack that men in the United States are having because the way this shit is set up with feminism, the way this shit is set up with entitleism, the way this shit is set up with these motherfucking entitlement programs that pretty much pay black men, just men in general, because not just black men, well, black women are on the fucking welfare, but they white folks on the shit too. But they actually pay you to keep a motherfucker out the house. You know what I'm saying? And the ones who do have money that I came across. Oh, what's up, Jamil Edwards, man? Appreciate you wiping your feet, man. Thanks for coming through, Playboy. Thanks for coming through. And even the ones who are not on the system and they do have money, usually women date up. You know what I'm saying? So if this bitch is making 80 grand, she might want you to make 130 or something. It's just the way it is. That's here. So doing this gap, and when it all boils down to it, you just gotta follow the money, man. You follow the fucking money, bro. It's a for sure thing. All things come to night. Shay Star, what it do, Playboy? Good to see you roll through here, man. Good to see you rolling through, bro. I'm just in here for a few minutes having a little conversation with the fellas. That's about it. Yeah, back to what I was saying. Kind of got sidetracked. Yeah, I in other countries I haven't seen a need for it. Because I was thinking to myself, if I never seen a dating coach in another country, maybe I could go over there and be a fucking dating coach and I could have a monopoly on the market. Because from what I see, they don't have no other ones over there. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the female aspect of it, there are a lot of female dating coaches in the United States, but this is the thing. This is the big difference. This is the elephant in the room. All right. And I'm gonna challenge y'all to go find this because I actually looked for it and I couldn't find it. Okay, male dating coaches are always trying to teach guys the right words to say, the bullshit. If she texts you at a certain time, don't text her back for another day. There's so much bullshit involved in that, so much mental capacity that's used towards, and it's just exhausted towards getting the pussy, right? You know what I'm saying? This is what we do as men, quote unquote, if you have to, right? But anyway, long story short, men, these dating coaches are usually teaching guys how to get sex. All right, that's what their name of the game is. Nothing else. You know, Nothing else is pretty much this is what you say, this is what you do to get some pussy. Period. Point blank. That's it. But you flip that token over to the other side, and you have women, right? You have female dating coaches. Okay, what are these female dating coaches teaching these women, right? I looked for a long time. I could not find a female dating coach that was online teaching women trying to give an example to women on how to get dick. I am hard pressed and hard finding. I was hard pressed to find it. I could not find it. I looked for about 12 hours to see a fucking female dating coach on YouTube that's on there talking about, girl, this how you go get the dick from that nigga if you want fucking. Nowhere to be found. But I will tell you what the dating coaches are on there talking about that they have on YouTube. They're teaching bitches how to get money. That's right. They're teaching bitches how to get the dick that got the money. You know, straight up. So when you think about it in a nutshell, you think, yeah, she looking at me, you know, she checking out my fucking swag, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, bitch, no, 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 no. She's checking out your pockets. You know what I'm saying? She's checking out to see what you can do for her. All right. That's what exactly, man. How to get the bag, you know? And there's about 10, 12, 13 motherfucking YouTube channels on here with women trying to teach men, and they actually have women who pay for this shit, right? There are women who pay for these dating coach classes, you know what I'm saying, to other women because they look at it as an investment. I'm gonna pay this woman to show me how to get a high value man, lock him down, and clean out his bank accounts. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach you how to retire off a good dick. Not even it ain't gotta be good dick, just a dick with money. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how they basically judge your status. You know, your status is basically judged off of how many zeros you got in your bank account and how many assets that you can bring to their table, which will be their bottom line. So this is the difference between male dating coaches and the female dating coaches that I'm finding that I came across. It's not even about you. You think it's about you. It's pretty much about what you can provide for them. So I was pretty much in a conundrum at this point. I'm like, well, damn. Um, I don't think there's definitely not a need for female dating coaches out of the country. Is damn sure ain't a need for a male dating coach out of the country. So why are they so prevalent here in the United States? Brother just answered it in the motherfucking chat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody chasing the bag. It's all about the money. It's all about the paper. That's what it boils down to. And in these other countries, these men don't need the good motherfucking dating coaches and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because their society and how they brought up, their women is already in check. They're already in line, you know. They don't have 8 or 9, 7 or 8 different social safety nets to pull their fucking asses up if they fall. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why in countries like Colombia, the divorce rate is only at fucking 9%. You know, there is no money in divorce for those people there. In the United States, there's money in divorce. The money ain't in getting married. Yeah, you spend money to get married, but the money is in the divorce. That's when resources are allocated. That's when resources are separated. That's when resources are put in someone else's pocket. You know what I'm saying? Off of your back. You know, bitches looking at you like a retirement plan. And here, this is the reason why this system is set up this way. And people will argue me to death, and I will tell them till I die, I do not see it in a man's best benefit right now in 2020 to go get married to a woman and sign a contract. I'm not signing no contract. Spiritual marriage, great. Go for it. You know what I'm saying? Get married in a church. But when you sign that contract between you, her, and the good old US of A, you don't win. It's a hard loss for you, you know. Poor baby. And some people it really doesn't matter, but this is how I look at it. Um, I'm not rich, but this is the perspective how you gotta look at that shit. If you had $30 million, right? You got divorced, and she took 10 of them, and you still had $20 million left, right? You know what I'm saying? Would you be okay in most cases? Hell yeah, you'd be all right. 20 million motherfucking dollars? Hell yeah, you be straight. You know what I'm saying? Because 9 out of 10, if you got $20 million, you know what I'm saying? You got some type of lucrative business or some type of something that's making you that type of money. That you got investments made that'll keep that money coming back to you. So if you lose 10 million and she gone, oh fucking well, I got 20 more, and in 4 years I probably have 15 back. Let's flip the coin to the average blue collar brother, right? You got $40,000. She take 15 of them bitches in the house. How does that affect you? It's life changing. Fucks you up big time. You know what I'm saying? Because you okay, you know what I'm saying, so to speak, but you're not on that next level yet, you know what I'm saying? You don't have money and resources that you can just throw away, you know what I'm saying? Especially as you get up older in ages, if you're in your late 30s, you know what I'm saying, maybe your early 40s, you may not be at the pinnacle of your career. You may be, but you can't take no fucking lick for half of your fucking money, you know what I'm saying? And you really don't have that much to start off with. You got a little something, but goddamn, So that's why it's different when I say I look at the situation differently for every person. Oh, what's up, Coasty, bro? I see you, Playboy. Thanks for stopping by, man. The situation is different for everybody, and when you approach these situations, you gotta do and play it how your wallet go. And yeah, what's that? And with your T Hicks shine player, boy. I appreciate you and Drees from the perspective of every detail, no matter how small you brothers cover it. I understand feminine nature, so no matter what language they speak, they're all the same. Jamil Edwards, I always say that, bro, and it's the guy's honest truth. The game won't change. You know what I'm saying? The language may be different, but the name of the game will always be the same, no matter where you go, whether you here, there, or wherever you at. The game is still changed. The game is still the same. We just gotta realize that and take what is worth. But shout out to OW and the rest of the chat. What's happening with your baller? Daddy baller 07, man. Good, glad you stopped by for a hot minute, bro. I'm not gonna be in here too long, man. I'm just passing through, I appreciate y'all chiming in, but coming past through. But the question really was is why I can't find a dating coach in foreign countries. I walk them down, been on the internet all fucking day yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I done searched in fucking Panama. I done searched in Cuba. I done searched motherfucking Brazil. You heard me? I done searched the Philippines. I done searched about 5 different countries. Now, they have dating sites, you know, but they ain't got no motherfucking Mr. Lacarios and ARCs and AMSs and the host of these other motherfuckers talking mystery game and all this type of shit. They don't got this shit going on over there, player. I can't find nobody. I've been looking hard like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I can't find shit. So I mean, if any of y'all in the chat, if y'all ain't heard of a dating coach over there, that's not, let me clear this shit up. I'm not talking about a motherfucking American or expat going over there teaching other Americans how to holler at bitches. I'm talking about men who are indigenous to that country that have lived in that country and are teaching other men that are their peers or other men around them how to acquire pussy. That's right. That's what it is. Cause that's all a dating coach is. He's a motherfucking honorary pussy hound. That's what a dating coach is. He teaching how to get put date. What's a date? You go on a date to do what? You go on a date, eat, sleep, fuck? No, you go on a date to acquire some pussy, and hopefully you're gonna be breaking her back in by the end of the night. Hopefully, after you done sat there and watch her stuff $150 worth of steak down her fucking gullet, you hoping that you could put your dick in there. That's what you hoping for. You know what I'm saying? Now, will it end up that way? Hell, you got a 50-50 chance. Who fucking knows? But I do know this. In all my fucking 39 years here, I have never paid a dating coach per se to teach me how to engage in a conversation with a woman and with the intentions of having sex later on. It was pretty much like it's either you gonna give me the pussy or you gonna sell me the pussy. I'm not gonna take the pussy. Which one is gonna be? You know what I'm saying? It's no fucking gray area there for me. And I like to talk straight because I don't like people to play games with me. See, when you're not straightforward with a person, you give them the right of way to play games with you in your time. And your time is your most valuable asset, brothers. I don't know how many times I done said that, but I'm gonna say that to the fucking end on OW channel. Your time is your most valuable asset. Don't let nobody waste your shit on your dime. You understand what I'm saying? But those are the two reasons that I could come up with in my mind as the reason why there aren't any dating coaches in the United States. I'm sorry, there are so many dating coaches in the United States, and there are none in other countries. If there are some, they fucking hard to find. Like you got to go pull them from under a rock and beat the information out of them. Here, they're prevalent and they're spewing out garbage over the fucking YouTube all day and night. Just out looking for fucking poor bastards with hard dicks and low self-esteem to get into their fucking pockets and for them to give them some type of secret code word or something to say to these bitches, you know what I'm saying, that'll make them want to fuck them, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. But we don't have that problem in said other countries that I go to, and I think I figured out why. Hopefully I figured out why. One, I think the men there pretty really don't have money to pay another motherfucker to, say that, I mean, not everybody is poor in these other countries. Don't get it twisted, because I've met a lot of guys in these other countries who have good motherfucking bitches. They doing it, Matter of fact, I've seen Austin Martins in fucking Colombia. I've seen one Lamborghini in fucking Colombia. So people are thinking when you go to these countries, everybody's riding around on fucking mopeds and they taking taxis and Ubers. That is not the truth. There are people there who are well off. There are people there who's riding around in motherfucking Mercedes wagons and shit. They're doing hella fucking good. You know what I'm saying? So, coasted a different culture from the states. Yeah, coasted. It is a different culture from the states, man. It's a totally different culture, and they're brought up differently. And with that being said, I think that's the reason why there's no place for dating coaches in those particular cultures, man. It's just no place for them. It's like no need for them, you know. And this is how I was saying to the guys before you came in here a little earlier, man. I was like trying to find a particular thing. You introduce something into a new place. It's like an opportunity to make money there. These are one of the things you would introduce into these countries, like a dating coach. Like if I was to bring one of these fucking $100,000 a year dating coaches down to one of these foreign countries, even if he spoke fluent language, the dialect. If he's in Brazil, he spoke perfect Portuguese. Colombia, perfect Spanish. He would not thrive there because there was no need for that there. It's just no need for it. um the women are brought up to let's say dwell in the household, you know what I'm saying, to women are brought to raise families. They were in the household. They like to cook. I mean, more than sure a couple of y'all have been a DR. Women down there cook their ass off. I mean, they come. Mega Man, appreciate you wiping your feet, bro. Appreciate that, Playboy. Appreciate you, man. Jamel Edwards. Fall to something from me watching my favorite travel channel like these on the roll of tape. If the planes don't start flying soon, hell, I will break loose. Jamil, you gonna break loose, bro? Hey, bro, look, Jamil, bro, we ain't got too much longer, Jamil, bro. Just hold out, bro. Just hold out, bro. It's gonna be all right, cousin. I promise you. I feel like I got chains on this motherfucker too, bro. And I'm telling you, bro, I can't wait till I walk down that motherfucking aisle and I get that fucking window seat. You hear me, on that exit row and fly my motherfucking ass up out here. I'm gonna be taking a picture when that motherfucker taking off. You hear me? I can't wait to get up out you because I knew it was waiting for me on the other side, man. I knew it was waiting for me on the other side. It gotta be better than this. And I know once I step down on Fern Sarah, it ain't gonna be no motherfucking dating coaches over there trying to sell me no fucking courses or sell me some class on how to run game on the motherfucker. They gonna have a bitch there trying to sell me something that I want. You hear me? And it ain't gonna be no moon pies. But yeah, man, if you can get to another country, bro, you can actually find your girlfriend there. That's also a good thing too. I be bullshitting with y'all about like, man, you can get you these fresh mangoes, you can go get you some fresh lemons, and some fresh peaches and pies and all this type of shit. But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If it's possible and you can spend enough time in that country and you can find you a down ass chick, that's the way to go. All right. Nothing wrong with being a hybrid. I preach being a hybrid every fucking time I'm on the show and I have a chance to tell somebody, if you want to do it, be a hybrid. You know why? Because you can go either way. Do not be that one trick fucking pony. You know what I'm saying? Like all I could do is manga, or all I could do is run behind bitches and beg for. You know what I'm saying? Well, all I could do is run game. No, you have to be versatile. You have to be able to adapt to any situation. You walk into a situation, okay, this doesn't work, move to the next one. Okay, that don't work, bam. Well, this is definitely gonna work, you know what I'm saying? Because I got this in my pocket. I'm gonna make it happen. And that's all I be saying to folks, man. So you basically take that for what it's worth and roll with it, You learn something new every day, you heard me? Kenny, what's up, soldier? I see you over there, man. Man, everything all right, man. Glad you can stop by, Mr. McD. You heard me? Glad to have y'all in the chat tonight, bro. And I just coming on here for a few minutes, just posing the question to everybody. And the question was, why can't I find a motherfucking dating coach abroad? I've been looking for him. I've been looking for him. What your boy Future say? I'm looking for him. I've been looking for that motherfucker all day. Can't find him. Ain't no dating coaches. Only in this rotten motherfucker right here in this matrix where a motherfucker can come online, set up a motherfucking YouTube channel, and basically milk motherfuckers for the idea or the opportunity to get some pussy if they buy his class. That's right, bitch. Buy my fucking go buy my class over. Yeah, go click on that button right there. Buy that class. You know what I'm saying? Come sit over here about 30, 45 minutes, and I'm gonna tell you what to say, and I'm gonna teach you how to text. And in the next 3 days, you're gonna get some pussy. I promise. You know what I'm saying? Oh, damn, sir. How much is that class? Oh man, don't worry about it, bro. I'm only gonna charge you about $250 a class. You know what I'm saying? By the time you give me these $1,000, you're gonna be knee deep in pussy. Sorry, saps. You know what I'm saying? Even buy these motherfucking shirts and shit. I be seeing it, and I be like, damn, why is this not prevalent outside of the United States? It's because of how this shit is set the fuck up here. You know what I'm saying? Pussy is overpriced in this motherfucker for one. Damn sure, you know what I'm saying? It's over pedestalized, you know. And I think about this when I engage with a woman. And this is why I had never had no approach anxiety for me, you know. And I think that's where a lot of people have problems at, and that's why they end up paying these dudes. This is something you have to work on yourself. You scared of what this motherfucker gonna say, right? So I'm just gonna give you somebody stumble across this channel a few weeks or a few months from now. You know what I'm saying? This is what the fuck you do. When you get ready to walk up to that motherfucker, I want you to start thinking about all the money you gonna have to spend to try and impress this motherfucker to give you some draws. Just think about this shit, you know? Because the first date you gonna have to pay for. Holidays come, yeah, she might give you a little something, maybe, maybe not. But for the most part, you know, if you stuck in this shit for the long haul player, you're gonna be paying some motherfucking money. So you just think about that shit. So when they talk about data prize, I'm the prize. I'm the prize. No, bitch, I'm the motherfucking prize. I gotta protect you and our children if we have any. I gotta pay the mortgage on this fucking house. You know what I'm saying? If you catch a flat tire on side the road, if you ain't got motherfucking what they call that shit, roadside assistance or whatever, I gotta come and do that, bitch. I'm the king of I'm helping you. I'm an asset to you and your house and your well-being. You know what I'm saying? So when I think about this overall, I'm approaching you, bitch, you should really be approaching me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna change your motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? You're a consumer. You take. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna take my money. You're gonna take my dick. You're gonna take my dick in your mouth and in your ass. You take, take, take. You constantly fucking taking. But in essence, how this shit is given to us in society and on TV, you the fucking prize. You the prize, and I'm paying for everything. Make that make sense. It's your way of thinking because they program you to think like that. That's why motherfuckers have anxiety. You know what I'm saying? They're not taught as children, young boys coming up. Man, look, bro, when you grow up, you're gonna be the man of this motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying? And how you run this motherfucker and what you say is what goes. You know why? Because you're the breadwinner. You making the money. You bringing this shit up in this motherfucker. You gonna raise them kids. You know. You think about it when you're coming up when you was a kid, right? You be running around that motherfucking house fucking up all day long, you know. You be in the house with your mama. If you were lucky to have a two-parent household, you know. And what would mama say? Boy, look, you don't sit your ass down, I'ma call your daddy. And when your daddy come through here, he gonna warm your ass up. Now, what would you think in your fucking head? Boy, I better get my mind right. I can play these games with mama. But daddy gonna fuck me up. Daddy might take me, bring me in the backyard, tell me to put them gloves on, and box my motherfucking brain in. You know why? Because daddy led the household. Daddy was the leader. Daddy provided. Daddy was the motherfucking prize. Not the bitch taking up, sucking up, taking up, eating up every motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Pockets half empty. She always coming like this. Got the hand out. But she a prize though. That's what you've been taught. That's what you've been taught. Therefore, when you approach a motherfucker in your mind, because this is all you've seen and you known for all your years, you get anxiety. That's why these guys have this approach anxiety and shit, you know. Man, I don't know what to say when I walk up to they walk up to him. Can I have your number? What's your name? You so he shook. You know what I'm saying? He fucking shook. You know, because he been programmed for all these years. This is all this poor bastard know. So what does he do? He reaches out to YouTube. Hopefully he can go online and find somebody who can help coax him through what he don't understand, you know. Try to reprogram the program. Try and reboot this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? The answer was in you. It was is within you, homeboy. Ain't nothing me or nobody else can tell you. You know, that's something you gotta reprogram on yourself. You don't need to tell nobody. You don't need to pay nobody to tell you that you the prize, cause you are. And that's pretty much all I can say about that, man. And hopefully that'll help you guys out there that got an approach anxiety that's scared to walk up to a bitch and just be like, hey, look, hey, how you doing? What it is, you know? I mean, even if you don't talk to me, you know how I look at it? Bitch, you just saved me $80, you know what I'm saying? You just done saved me a few dollars. No problem, you know? And the media actually pedestalizes these women, put them in places above you. So when you walk up to them, you're automatically looking up to the pussy. You know what I'm saying? No, it doesn't work like that. But another little trick I used to run on myself, you know, when I see a bad bitch and I was walking up to her, you know what I do? This might sound weird to you motherfuckers, and y'all might cap on me for it, but I'm gonna tell you what I used to do in my mind when I was walking up to a chick. I would picture that bad bitch over there sitting on the toilet, getting up and wiping her motherfucking ass. Which would you ask yourself, damn, OW, why you walking up to a fucking 9 piece or 8 piece with a biscuit, pitching that hoe on the toilet, wiping her ass? I'm answer that question for you. I'm humanizing her in the back of my mind. All right. See, usually we've been taught to pedestalize women. So when you approach her, she's on a pedestal. So what does that do? In your subconscious mind, you become nervous. You think as though she's better than you. So what do? You put her in the same situation. You put her in a situation where she's humanized. Just think about this bitch where she wipe her ass and take a shit just like you. She ain't no fucking better. She ain't no motherfucking worse. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, you could walk up to her and just talk like any old motherfucking anybody else who's just having a conversation. Hey man, what's up, babe? What it do? You know what I'm saying? You call my eye, I want to talk to you. You got a man? Yeah, no, maybe. All right, give me your number. No, okay. Nice talking to you. I'll holler at you later. Bye. Go walk down the block, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. But you don't get nervous. You know what I'm saying? Because in your mind, you don't unpedestalize this motherfucker. So that's a trick I used to play on myself when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I walk up to her and say, oh, look at this nasty bitch. But I bet she smells some bad when she take a shit. Smell like Joe's Crab Shack. Smell like all kind of, oh my gosh, it smell like oysters and spam, liver cheese and shit. Oh, this nasty bitch. Girl, come here, let me talk to you right quick. You know what I'm saying? Basically, and really, it would work, you know, because I know a lot of guys get nervous because they gotta approach people, and that be the problem. So she's human. She's a fucking human. She eats, sleep, and shit. If you smack her hard enough, the bitch will bleed. Okay, vice versa. That bitch pull her blade out, and she slice your ass for being disrespectful. Your ass will bleed too. So there we go. All right, who we got in here? Coronavirus gonna have me walking up a bad joints like, look, bitch, this what it is. Jackson Jeter, bro. Boy, you a crazy ass Negro, boy. Jackson Jeter said, I'm gonna be walking up to this bitch. Look, bitch, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. For lack of better words, man, that's the best way to go, man. When you approach a person directly, man, I'm gonna tell you, dog, you get so many brownie points for that shit. I mean, when you don't beat around the fucking bush, you ain't trying to sell no dream and none of shit like that. You just go straight for the point. Look, this what it is, baby. Um, I was way over there, you know what I'm saying? I done walk way over here, you dig? I ain't walk over to this motherfucker just to say good evening. I'm trying to get up in you, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's literally like that. But there's ways you can smooth that shit over to say it nicely, let a motherfucker know where you're going at, you know? I'm not trying to be your pen pal. I'm not trying to be your soldier to lean and cry on and talk to me about how Rollo dicked your ass down last week and you ain't seen the nigga since. No, that's not what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be that next motherfucker in line. Love Entertainment, what's happening with your Playboy? I see you over here, bro. I was just running my mouth, bro. I'm starting to see the fellas that came up in the chat right now. Just Hollering at y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming in here. I see some couple of y'all say y'all don't wipe y'all feet. Not fucking right. I appreciate that wiping y'all feet, man. You say Jackson G the kaboom, just who stepped in the room. Big OW, big bro chat room. What's shaking? Man, I can't call it Jackson G, but I'm just in here trying to spread a little love, you know what I'm saying? Looking at the homies in the chat, bro. That's about it, dog. But yeah, man. So if any of y'all think about opening up a business in one of these third world countries, thinking you're gonna go open up a dating coach business, you know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Don't, yeah, no, don't do it, bro. It ain't gonna end well. You know, it ain't gonna end well for you. Cause I've been looking and I can't find that motherfucker. Matter, I'm not looking no more. I was just in here hoping somebody would come in here and tell me, like, damn, OW, I found a dating coach in fucking Guatemala, some motherfucking way, Ecuador or some shit. I'd be like, nigga, where he at? I want to see this nigga channel. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what he's hitting for. You know. Um. So when are you planning to fly out to Colombia, OW? Really, man? I bought my ticket already. I bought my ticket for June. So I'm gonna leave in June, bro. If now wait, if the old Presidente open up the motherfucking border, because this is what I've heard. I heard today that Bogota wanted to add more days to their quarantine. They wanted to add 25 more days, but supposedly they only added 15. That's what I heard. As of now, the latest news that I've gotten in Medellin as we speak, just starting to open up things a little bit more. Like the bodegas, no clubs are open. Don't even get that in your mind. So you're not gonna go down there to Brada Activia and go pick you up something. You know what I'm saying? It ain't happening. You ain't going down there. They didn't shut that shit the fuck down. You know, but ain't no bars open. They starting to open up some restaurants. I heard that one of the hardware stores are open down there, but they're letting people in, like one few people at a time or whatever. And I heard you got to sign some type of waiver to go in or some type of shit like that. I don't know. There's a bunch of shit that goes into that. But I already bought my ticket to Colombia, and I'm gonna be leaving sometimes in June, providing that they lift the quarantine. It's supposed to be still nothing's changed. They're supposed to lift the quarantine on the 1st of June. All right, so June 1st, the quarantine is supposed to be lifted, but there has been nothing specifically said yet about international travel. So it's safe to say like this: it's gonna happen in segments. So at least if they lift the quarantine by then and they start traveling within the country, you know what I'm saying? That'll be a good thing. That'll be a fucking start. You know what I'm saying? But as far as international travel, that may be later in June. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? We just don't fucking know. I'm praying for June, dude, because if I can get out of this bitch in June, bro, I promise you, the United States will not see me for at least a minimum of 3 weeks. I done already called it, bro. I was gonna stay 2 weeks, but at this point, fuck it. I'm out of this bitch, bro. I ain't been down there in 2 months. Well, I came back to the United States from Cartagena on February 12th. February, March, April, May, June. 4 months that went by. I gotta stay down there at least 2 or 3 weeks. I got some catching up to do. You know what I'm saying? JoJo TV, man, what's up, Playboy? I see you, boy. Boy, you came stroll through here and seen your partner, huh? Man, I appreciate you, Playboy. Always good to see you, JoJo. Yeah, me and JoJo were chopping them last night over there on T Hicks channel, man. You know it was all good. All right, you may be quarantined, especially if you're coming from the United States. Chris Crawford, you bring up an interesting point there. And it's true. The brother has a good point there. Chris Crawford said if you leave the country and you're going to one of these said countries like Colombia or Dominican Republic or anywhere, you know what I'm saying, more than likely you'll be quarantined. And he's correct. Um, Actually, now, even in Dominican Republic, if you're going back to DR, they're requiring you to stay in quarantine for 2 weeks. All right. So this is what y'all want to do. I mean, everybody's time off and situation may or may not be different, you know. Well, definitely is different, you know. If you know they're gonna do that, you need to make sure you know that and plan accordingly. Like for me, this is how I got it mapped out. If Presidente tells me that when I arrive in his country that I have to stay quarantined for 2 weeks, I'm gonna push my ticket back 2 weeks. That means I'm gonna stay in Colombia for 4 weeks. Or I'm gonna stay in Colombia for 3.5 weeks. I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? This is what I have to do, is what I have to do, because I look at it like this. If I'm here, I'm damn near quarantined because there are no clubs here where I stay at night. All that shit shut down. In New Orleans, there aren't any bars or anything open. There's no gatherings there, anything like that. At least if I'm in Colombia, I have a network there. And I'm more than sure those people who have a network with, if I'm in that area, they're in the same building with me because I have it set up that way that I'm in the same building with those people. Those people could walk from their apartment up to my apartment, and I'll have just the type of company that I want. Here, I don't have associates like that, And then the ones that I do have, I'm not really. Anyway, yeah, I would be happier there. Is the moral to that story. So I'm ready for that. So y'all DR guys out here, man, if y'all think about going to Dominican Republic, I hear they may be opening soon. Man, look, be ready for the quarantine. That's gonna be part of the deal, man. I mean, the world is changing every day as we speak now. There's new news coming out. This motherfucking tenderoni is gonna change travel as we know it forever. Forever. Um, is it right? No. Can we deal with it? Yes. You just have to adapt, Just like any other species, They're just like Darwinism, tongue tied. Darwinism, We adapt to our surroundings. So that's pretty much what we gotta do. And yeah. Okay. What up? What up? What up? Okay. You may be quarantined, especially if you're leaving from. Okay, got that part. JoJo TV. You talking to the what up T? Have you been to Buenaventura? Buenaventura? No, I have not been to Buenaventura. I only been to Cartagena and Medellin and también Rio de Janeiro. And nunca, nunca Cali. Nunca, nunca, nunca. Mm, pero quizás próxima mes. Sí, próxima mes. When I return next month, I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was telling me about their flights that are in the country for a reasonable price. And I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take some flights in country. You know what I'm saying? And Cali, Colombia is one of the places that we're considering going. Um, Cali, when you go to Cali, the ladies there, um, how could I put this? The women in Cali are like what you would say, like the morenas. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're into Colombian chicks that are like brown skin, racially ambiguous, the pretty eyes, the curly hair, the light eyes, you know what I'm saying? With that butterscotch skin, you know what I'm saying? Like that butter kiss skin. You need to take your motherfucking ass to Cali. That's where they at. Now, you probably saying, well, OW, how the fuck you gonna tell me to go to Cali and those type of women are there and you ain't never been? I'm about to tell your motherfucking ass right now. In Medellin, is a huge one of the second biggest cities in Colombia. A lot of the people come there to work from different areas. So when you go to Medellin, you will see ladies from Cartagena, you'll see people from Santa Marta, from Bogota, you will see ladies all over. They come to Medellin to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, work, motherfucker, work. Yeah. So when you're there, you'll get a visual of what the different flavors will be of the different cities there. I met two girls from Cali, Colombia. Oh my God, just dropped fucking dead. You know what I'm saying? It was like I couldn't tell if she was black or white or fucking Indian. They had one of the motherfuckers that was so cute, bro. She had a little Chinese or Samoan in her or something. The little Chinese eyes. You know what I'm saying? But she was stacked. Damn, girl, where you come from? She came from Bogota. You know what I'm saying? The other lady I met, she was from Cali, and she probably was like a shade darker than like a Alicia Keys looking motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't light skinned. She wasn't even brown skinned. The motherfucker was like butter. You know, it's like butter, baby. You know, it's like you just taste it. Like, girl, let me suck your finger. You just look delicious. And she was from Cali, and she was around 23 or 24 years old. So if you want that mixed flavor or whatnot, you either go to Cali for a few weeks, and they got it there for you. You got it there for you. I promise you that. So yeah, to respond to you, JoJo, I will be taking my ass to Cali, Columbia with my partner maybe next month. Like I said, Proxima Mix. Oh yeah, something y'all have to learn a little bit of Spanish, bro. If y'all going out here to Colombia, bro, you have to learn some Spanish. You know, it's just you just have to do this shit. Sitting there with this all night, trying to translate on your phone, you know what I'm saying? That shit gets played out, man. That shit gets played out. They make the pussy dry up. Let me tell you something. You could get away with it for a little while. Okay, I'll be honest. Granted, because I did. But when you get a grasp on the language, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole nother level of respect they have for you. Trust me. Trust me. And that's something else dating coaches can't teach you, you know, because they can teach you all the fucking game in the world. But if you can't put some words together and some lines in Espanol, ooh, it's terrible para ti. So what you want to do is, you know, just you at home or whatever. This is how I first started before I went to iTalki. Before I did that, I went there's YouTube. It's called 2000 Spanish Phrases. All right. You put that shit on at night. I don't care if you're in the kitchen, you know, cooking some fucking lamb or chicken, whatever you're doing. If you're on the toilet taking a shit, play that fucking shit back and forth. All right. And remember those words. If you can grasp 2,000 words in Spanish, you're okay. That's a hell of a fucking start. You know what I'm saying? 2,000 Spanish phrases. Learn that shit. Make that shit a part of your part time of your life. You know what I'm saying? And grasp it. It will help you. I promise you. All right. But yeah. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead on back to these chats right here. Cali is okay. I prefer Medellin, Cartagena, y Santa Marta, y Barranquilla is decent. Okay, Chris Crawford. Um, Yeah, I agree with you with Medellin. Medellin is my favorita, pero me gusta Cartagena también. Um, porque la clima. The weather in Cartagena is like very, very nice. You know what I'm saying? It's hot, and I'm like a tropical person. You know what I'm saying? I like the beaches, uh, the mujeres there, the all that. Now Barranquilla is decent. Now there's some people that'll argue you down about that because they will say that Barranquilla, that's the place that you want to go if you want to find more like if you want to find a girl to settle down with. You know, you want to have a permanent lady friend or whatnot, like un novia. You know what I'm saying? That what you're looking for. You know, that's where you want to go at like Barranquilla, and that's what I've heard. Now, have I been to Barranquilla yet? No. So it's just pure speculation. But I have a lot of friends who are expats that live in Colombia, and I talk to them on the regular, you know, and a lot of them concur. They're like Medellin, kind of like hit or miss because you come across a lot of working girls in Medellin. You know what I'm saying? And it's a big city, so you have a lot of people that are commute in and out for those purposes or whatnot. Is it possible to find a girlfriend in Colombia? I mean, in Medellin, of course it is. You know what I'm saying? Probably go through a lot of shit, and it's questionable. You know what I'm saying? What her background is, but for me, I'm just gonna tell you like this: if you're not going to a country at least once every month for over a week, just stick to the ground and pound. You know what I'm saying? Stick to the PFP. Because don't be that sucker ass Negro walking around here thinking, saying, oh, I got a girlfriend in Colombia, and I go there once or twice a year, and that's my girlfriend, and ain't nobody taking their pussy but me. Oh yeah, by the way, I send her $300 a month. We gonna leave that alone. But don't be that person. If you can't be there, it's not only not fair to her, it's not fair to you. You know what I'm saying? You trying to tie this person down to a relationship and you never fucking there. I mean, it's even a long shot going there once a month. You know, like even like I do. I would say I have a girlfriend there. I was going there once a month, but I would go there for 9 days, and the other 21 days out of the month, I'm back in the United States. You know what I'm saying? So for 3 weeks, 21 days, she not fucking nobody, and I'm not either. Maybe, maybe not. But if you go to talking about 4 month intervals and you're not in contact with this person and you ain't dropping that anchor in that pussy, nigga, nigga, somebody else is. Straight up. Somebody else is. You know what I'm saying? And if she like girls, she might be getting that tongue down there, somebody down there diddling that twat when your black ass ain't around. So if you cannot be there in this particular country on a regular basis, don't fool your fucking self, man. Go there, go ahead and pay what you gotta pay for. You know what I'm saying? Roll the motherfucking rocks down the hill, get your rocks off, take your ass back home, rinse and repeat. But if you're looking for a girlfriend, so I've heard, Barranquilla is a place to go. So it depends on what you're looking for. When you're talking about these different cities and shit, you gotta know what you're looking for. You know, if you're looking to go get drunk, sling dick, and walking up and down mountains and shit, yeah, Barranquilla and Guadalupe, that's where you want to go. You know. So all right, what we got here? T Hicks, what up, Beacon? So it look like those brothers. Damn, I fucked it up. Hold on, bro. Ooh, my bad. So it look like those brothers who can only stay 2 weeks, they're gonna be screwed. Yeah, Kenneth McDonald, pretty much, man. If um if you only got 2 weeks of paid leave from your job or whatever, you know, you may want to reconsider leaving out this motherfucker right now because guess what? Depending on where you at, this is what I heard. They said that if you leave the country, what they do, you don't self quarantine. They're not gonna put you in like some fucking box or some fucking sleazy hotel somewhere and just watch you for those 2 weeks while they're there. It's said to be now. This is the Dominican Republic. They ask you where you're gonna be at, and you go to that place. You give them the address, and you quarantine yourself at that particular place. Now, will they have someone watching you? Probably so, because earlier in the quarantine there was a I think he was a I want to say maybe a German. It was a German and a British man or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, they were from outside of the country. They violated quarantine. They took and they locked their fucking asses up for a little while, and the consequences of that, they were barred from the country for I think for a total of 7 years. You know what I'm saying? They take that shit seriously over there. All right. So if you're quarantined in said country, it would behoove you. It would behoove you to abide by their laws in their quarantines, because there are consequences for that shit that you may not want to pay. Like if them motherfuckers told me I couldn't go to Medellin, I couldn't go to Colombia no more for 7 years, I'd break down, cry, and plead. I would pay that motherfucking fine, whatever it is. Look, you won't pay the bribe, man. What do you want? You know what I'm saying? What you need, bro? You need 1,000? You need $2,000? We can just sweep this under the rug. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Just give me my passport back. I can walk out that door. I will stay in this motherfucker till the time for me. Yes, sir. Okay, OW. I'm gonna pay them that motherfucking money. Just be aware of the consequences, you know, when you go in there. But they're saying that in DR, that's what you can do. You're gonna be there for 2 weeks. They quarantine you in whatever hotel you're at. So just be prepared for that. Like when you're booking these flights ahead of time and stuff like that, just make sure you have enough time within that schedule. Like even if it's a 2 week quarantine, you book it for maybe like I don't know, 2 weeks and 5 days, you know. So at least you'll have 5 days there to get out and do whatever you might want to do in said country or whatnot. All right. 24 is my deal. I guess it's a good deal for you, Jackson Jeter. You better know some basic Spanish. Yes, Chris Crawford. Yes, Chris Crawford. Yeah, you better know some basic Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Especially now, like a lot of people that when they go to, I have friends that are like that, and I don't want to hurt nobody. Fuck it. I'm gonna say it for what it is. I have friends, or I'm gonna say friends, but associates, people who I've seen when I travel to Colombia, because I see people, you know, I travel a lot, so I see some familiar faces right there. There's this group of guys who are from Atlanta, and I always see them come there. You know what I'm saying? We'll meet up at some of these, the Blue Door. Anybody know about that Blue Door? You know what I'm talking about. I need not say anymore. But I meet these guys at the Blue Door every morning because that's what I do. I go get some breakfast next door. Then I'll go walk through the Blue Door, and I'll meet these guys in there. And they've been coming there. I've seen them at least 4 or 5 times, but they always travel in a pack of them. It's a pack of 3 of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They got a big fat Humpty Dumpty built motherfucker. They got one bald head, you know, pinto bean head cat, and there's the other one. He's dancing like a mute because most of the time he don't say much. He's like, yeah. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Short story long, they've been coming there for damn near 7 months that I know of. You know what I'm saying? So I've been going there for over a year. None of them speak Spanish. All right. None of them. They don't even attempt to. And this is my thing. If you know you're gonna go to a country for a prolonged period of time and you know you're going to be coming back on the regular, I don't see why you would not want to learn the language. It helps you in every fucking way possible. You know what I'm saying? It's going to come to a point to where you'll realize that knowing the language will save your life. It will save you money. It will save you your most valuable asset, time. It takes time for you to go into this fucking phone and fucking translate every fucking word because you're too lazy to learn the language. So I said to say this, Chris Crawford, you're completely correct. Hopefully people will take heed to your words and listen. And if they don't, hey, fuck it. Live your life, do what's best for you. You continue your knowledge and you're learning the language. Chris Crawford, I don't mind being quarantined and queer once I sit down. Jackson Jeter, I totally agree. You can lock me in that motherfucker for 2 weeks. I wouldn't give a rat's ass. As long as I'm able to have company come over and I'm in the right position, I mean, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight because technically I've been quarantined in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? What I leave out of here for? I leave out my house to go get food. I might go to the park or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? With my son. Um, Go to work, come back home. That's it. Ain't nothing else popping. You know what I'm saying? So now you telling me I'm gonna go fly 4 hours away, do the same thing, eat food that's just as good. The only difference is you gonna have a bitch in that motherfucker that's like a 10 piece or better. And she might bring her girlfriend over there with you. Bitch, lock me in this motherfucker. Throw away the key. Look, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be all right. Look, you locked inside all day. I'm scared. I'm worried. Motherfucker, don't worry about me. They done locked me in this bitch with 2 7 ups. You know what I'm saying? And I won't go back home. No. Look, I don't look. Let me just be honest with you. I don't have it like that here. You know what I'm saying? And I believe in me. If a lot of you motherfuckers did, y'all wouldn't be getting on that fucking plane and you wouldn't be so eager to get up out this motherfucker. Trust me. OW, no, you ain't gotta lie to me. But with that being said, if I gotta be quarantined for 2 weeks in a house with that, if I could just show y'all some of these pictures, Lord have mercy. YouTube gonna ban me. But anyway, yeah, trust me. Jackson Jeter, let them lock me in there for 2 weeks with them bitches. I wouldn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I would gladly take that punishment. That's like in Coming to America. Y'all remember when Simi had got his punishment and he said he had to go back to the royal chambers and had to be washed by the women because he was dirty. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Yes, master. Yes, thank you." Somebody thought about it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what they're gonna do, Simi, man? Simi about to be brought back in the royal fucking chambers, locked in the royal chambers for about 7, 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? With 3 or 4 badass motherfucking African chicks washing his ass, sucking his dick, and getting the motherfucking back rub. You call that torture? Nigga, lock me up. Give me 2 weeks. 2 weeks of that? Motherfucker, I'm happy. Please, by all means. You know what I'm saying? Your boy Simmons, yeah. He was Arsenio Hall and Coming to America. Yeah, I know y'all know. If y'all see, I'm showing my age now, but yeah, I think a lot of y'all motherfuckers have seen that shit Coming to America before. Yeah, OW, once you learn Spanish, the game is yours. Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. It's all uphill from there, you know. Look, when you walking into said situation, they already got men there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like, man. So once you walk into that situation and the only thing they have over you is the fact that they have the language underneath their thumb. You know what I'm saying? Once you could acquire the language, like I tell you, bro, you ain't gotta be 100% fluent, bro. If you can get, it's a couple of main words that are always used in Spanish, and you get your vowel pronunciation down right, bro. Bro, you have the fucking edge. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a fucking gringo. You know what I'm saying? So you are exotic there. You know what I'm saying? The roles are completely reversed once you go into these countries. Like you here and every nigga with a swinging dick, you know what I'm saying, is on fucking OnlyFans and Instagram and Facebook and all these other fucking sites lusting behind these motherfucking hoes. You know what I'm saying? Send me a quick call on them hoes because I got a mama. You lusting behind these bitches. You know what I'm saying? Ain't much better, is it? The roles reverse when you get there. You're looked as an exotic. You know what I'm saying? You're looked at as a prize. You know, and the only thing that really, they have over you far as their men go is they speak the language. You know what I'm saying? They understand it. They're able to run the game that you can run here. But if you learn the language, then you become you're extraordinary. You're like in the league of extraordinary gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? You can speak the language. You know what I'm saying? You got the blue passport behind you. You know what I'm saying? You got the green American money behind you. The game is changed. It's all in your favor. And trust and believe, when you go to these places, you bitches know you're a motherfucking gringo, and you talking that motherfucking lingo, you know what I'm saying? You running that fucking Spanish dick, they want to know who you are. Who this dude is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hell yeah. It's just the way it is, bro. It's just how it is, dog. And me going to these fucking other countries, and I seen that, bro. You ever went to, I don't know, but a lot of y'all may or may not travel. Hopefully, most of y'all in here in the travel community. But you ever wonder why your motherfucking tender in the United States may not be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? But when you use that travel option on tender and you put that motherfucker in the other country and you're there, you're getting about 15 matches every fucking night, you know what I'm saying? You ever wonder why that's like that? Because you're an exotic there. You are an exotic individual. You are the catch. You are the prize. The roles have been reversed now. Take advantage of that shit. Your dick work? Great. Slang that motherfucker. All right. A brother can speak the languages good. Here we go. Damn, I missed a whole bunch of messages. Let me ride on back up here. Hey, what made you like Colombia more than Brazil? Rio to be specific. Bronze Cap, to be honest with you, it had a lot to do with geographic location. And it's nothing personal to do with Brazil, you know what I'm saying? Brazil was a beautiful trip. I stayed there for 2 fucking weeks, you know. I met a lady there. I even got some damn, what the fuck? Let's just fucking just say. I even got some like an average girl, what me and her got together. You know what I'm saying? We really got close, like literally close. And that wasn't even nothing I had to even come up off the pockets for. Me and her really we went out to dinner. I was staying in an area called Lagoa. Um shit, man. They have a Fogo de Chao out there, like the real Fogo de Chao. And me and her went there, and that shit was so damn good. Oh my god, Brazilian food. That's one thing about Brazil that I will admit that's better than Colombia. Brazilian food is the shit, nigga. That is the motherfucking shit, boy. I love me some Brazilian food, boy. That shit was so goddamn good. The only reason why I didn't come back probably about 15 pounds heavier from Brazil because I was fucking like an animal in that bitch, boy. I fucked for 2 weeks straight. Now I no, I'm lying. On Sunday morning I passed out. Sunday I passed out and I woke up on Monday. They wore my ass out. I couldn't take it no motherfucking. I had to sleep a whole day. I went to sleep, it was nighttime. When I went to sleep, it was dark. When I woke back up, it was fucking dark. You know what I'm saying? But to answer your question, Bronze Cap, man, the geographic location, bro. Um, I'm not rich. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. It's out the gate. The reason why I'm able to do this because I save my money. I don't spend money on frivolous shit. So that ticket for me to get to Brazil, because I went in the off season, it cost me around, let me say, $800 my first time. And the flight is 13 hours from New Orleans. So the good thing about it is you leave from New Orleans, you go from New Orleans to Atlanta, Atlanta to Rio. Atlanta to Rio was 13 hours. All right. The ride from the airport to where I was staying at in Lagoa was probably about 20, 30 minutes, give or take. Short ride. Everything is great in Brazil. All right. It's just a geographic location. If I wanted to maintain a relationship with a woman in Brazil, due to how I work and where I live at, it would be difficult for me to do. I would be hard pressed to do it. You know what I'm saying? Reason being, okay, Brazil is 13 hours away. Colombia is 5 hours away. Um, a flight to Colombia cost me anywhere from $130 round trip to $230 round trip. A flight to Brazil cost me 700. I'll take that back. $780 to $1,000 every trip. Okay, you see where I'm going at with that? It's time and money. Those are the two factors. Not saying one is better than the other, but the time and the money aspect is pivotal in making those choices and decisions in your life where you want to go places. Now, take in consideration, if Brazil was closer to America, Brazil wouldn't be Brazil. You see what I'm saying? Due to the American influence. Like you go to DR in Brazil is night and day. Why? Because DR is closer to America, and America influences the culture in Dominican Republic. Like you go to Dominican Republic now, you'll hear the locals playing trap music and shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll be playing motherfucking Future all night. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Bitch, I left the country to get away from this shit. I don't want to hear this shit all motherfucking night. You know what I'm saying? Nigga throwing up the money. The Future song coming on. Whatever the fuck he be saying. They throwing their money up, burning the motherfucking economy up. The price of the pussy them skyrocketed. You know what I'm saying? This shit is fucking phenomenal. You know why? You know why the price of pussy them went up? Simpletons. Simpletons. They want to go there and throw money like they in the United States. Yeah, I got it. Look at me. Yeah, I'm getting my star, my shine. I'm throwing my dollars out, you know. Meanwhile, back on the other side of town, these motherfuckers watching this shit on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, fucking gringos got money, you know what I'm saying? I was charging $10, you know, but fuck it, I could charge 110 now. And they stupid ass gonna pay it. Back to the moral of the story though. I got sidetracked. Bronze cap, the only reason why I go to Colombia more than Brazil is because of time and money. Other than that, it'd be Brazil hands down. I would go there all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I started learning Spanish for that reason because I was learning Portuguese initially, but I saw that it would be hard for me to maintain that because think of it like this: I would have to take an extra day of trip time to go to Brazil every month. And I like to leave the country every month. So 13 and 13, that's 26. That's 26 hours right there, right? That's for me. That's one day off of your vacation time right there just for travel. All right. Vacation time, one trip, 26 hours. Vacation time, Colombia, total time, 10 hours. Think about it. You know? Now, if you just have time out the ass like that and you got money out the ass like that, hey, shoot for the sky. Go for it. You know what I'm saying? Roll your ass to Brazil all the fuck you want. More power to you. Look, you get a round of applause from me. Woo! Goody for fucking you. But for me, I'm gonna do what works for me. You know what I'm saying? For me to take that 5 hour trip down there and come back, that's perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's perfect. And the service is great as well. I'm gonna tell you, man. If you haven't been to Colombia yet, Brian's Cap, nigga. Nigga, get on down there. Trust me. Jackson G, I hear you, but I need to go get out and see that sun, man. Hell yeah, man. I like the sun, I like the beaches, man. Hell yeah. I go to the DR 3 to 4 times a year, so I'm pre-game there. See, Kenny McDonald, you know that's what I'm talking about, brother. Um, when you go to a place once or twice and you start to network, part of networking is knowing the language. You know what I'm saying? If you're talking to a motherfucker and they don't know what you're saying, you're not networking. You know what I'm saying? You're pissing in the fucking wind. So this brother done went to DR. So when he returns back there now, he's already got his foundation built. So it's nothing strange to him. He can walk into that situation and bam. If he chooses to do something new, he will. But he also has the option to fall back on his prior. Damn, keep going. Sorry about that. On his prior endeavors, you know what I'm saying? So those people that he's met or whatever, and those connections that he's made, it works for him. It's a good deal. And I think that's what all brothers should do. You know, when you go to these places, just don't go there for that sole purpose. You know, you need to make new acquaintances, make new friends or whatnot, and just step your game up, bro. It's always a plus. It's always a plus. It's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. If you can open your mouth and talk to people, trust me, it always works. You know, it always works. Works out best for you. Is more of that story. My Spanish is very little. I bought me a language translator. Okay, that's good. Hey, look, do what you gotta do, man. You gotta crawl for your walk. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't bash anybody. If you at least making that effort, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look, don't do it for me, do it for yourself, you know? And as you see your Spanish skills get stronger and you're able to understand what's going on around you, you know what I'm saying? You start to appreciate it more. And see, once you get that appreciation for it, and your language skills start to get stronger, and you see where it's a helpful utensil, a helpful tool, and while you're traveling, it's gonna make you want to go harder. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I went harder. I got a tutor. I went harder. I got a book. I went harder. I listen to tutorials before I go to sleep at night. I went harder. It's all gonna pay off for you in the long run. You know what I'm saying? So instead of you Negroes out here spending money on dating coaches, giving you worthless information on how to go talk to a bitch about when not to text. Don't text her today, text her tomorrow. You know, you can't be nice to her. You have to be mean. You have to be a strong guy. You have to be alpha. The fuck out of here, man. Who wants to go through all those mind games to get some pussy? I don't know about you, but I don't. I'm not doing it. And I'm definitely not gonna pay no nigga to tell me that shit. You know what I'm saying? The women in other countries, they did this thing with these men. They call it the machismo. You know what I'm saying? That's what they refer to these men there in these other countries. They call it machismo because they say they'll come from their waist and just beat these bitches down. You know what I'm saying? They whoop ass out there. You know what I'm saying? They demand respect for them from their fucking women, and they get it. You know that's true. But also in that same token, if you're a guy and I mean, you have a good heart, because I do, and you want to take care of the woman that you love, you know what I'm saying? It will be respected there. It's not like this shit that you have here. And I'm not talking about working girls. Let's get this shit. It's a difference because people will be listening to me. Oh, he's talking about treating prostitutes like queens. No, asshole. I'm talking about regular hard working women that may aspire to have a career in something, that's moving forward with their life, that's not out here on the block slinging ass. You have to be able to know the difference. You know the difference here, right? You know the difference there. But those women that who are like that, they actually would actually appreciate a man that has a heart, that what we would call a simp here, or what they would say is you're too weak. You're a weak ass man. You're too fucking nice. When you go to other countries, them women will suck you dry if you that type of fucking nigga. Trust me. I've been a victim of it. 2, 3 times over again. You know, just showing a woman respect and being able to talk to them and not be a nigga that won't bat them upside their fucking head every 5 minutes. It takes you a long way. I'm just saying. Just think of it like this. Everything you've been taught here and everything that this system has conditioned you to believe in women, when you go there, it's a complete antithesis. When you get off that fucking plane, when you get off that boat, if you took a boat to that motherfucker, leave this matrix thought process here. Leave the thought process here. Leave it on the plane. Leave it in your carry-on bag. Leave it in the taxi that you got in before you got to the fucking airport. Leave it in that ragged ass truck that you drove to the fucking airport. But do not, I repeat, do not bring that shit overseas with you because it's totally different. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna render yourself from being able to achieve what your goal is going there. Trust me, I know what your goal is, you know. Everybody wants some pussy. Everybody wants somebody to love them. That's what it boils down to at the end of the day. Somebody they may not want to say that because it's not politically correct, or you look weak. You know what I'm saying? You're not a tough guy. You know, but whatever the fucking case may be, you know what I'm saying? That's what it really is at the end of the day. And if you want to get that, it's there for you. Either or. Be a hybrid. That's what I'm gonna tell you about that. But don't pay no asshole to tell you the obvious. You know what I'm saying? But that's on you. Instead of paying money to a dating coach, you can go take one of these fucking Spanish classes. It costs half the money. You can get a fucking online tutor for about, I don't know, about $7 or $8 an hour. You know what I'm saying? He'll speak the language fluently. You can actually find a tutor that's in the country that you're going to. They will know the slang in the country that you're going to, and it'll only cost you $7 or $8 an hour. Most of these dating coaches that I've researched in the United States, these motherfuckers are charging anywhere from $200 to $300 for one consultation to tell you don't be a nice guy. You have to be an asshole. You have to learn asshole game. You have to do the mystery method. The fuck is that? I'm gonna pay you to tell me that shit? The fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you gonna give me some pussy, you gonna send me some pussy. What it is. You hear me? Straight up. Ain't no in between. I ain't wasting my life and your life. All this shit will expire someday. Do not waste your time, fellas. Please don't waste your time. My Spanish is barely over. I bought me a language translator. Goody for you. Use that translator. Just my black ass luck. I got stressed out by la policía. Just intenta get some rum from la tienda. Damn, bro. The bribe is real. Chris Crawford. The bribe is fucking real. Brother, I'm so sorry to hear that, bro. You know something, man? You ain't the first, and you damn sure won't be the last person that's gonna get oops upside their motherfucking head. You know what I'm saying? Going out here to these countries, you know. It happens. Damn, bro. So you must have been in DR. Because you say you've been in DR about 3 times. Or was that Kenneth? No, that was Kenneth. Well, I don't know what country you were in, man, but you know, them people out there, they trying to make it just like anybody else is, bro. You know, I'm just gonna be real with you, you know. Could it be could have been a setup? I don't know. You know, I'm curious to know what country you was in when they got hit you up at the store, bro. You know, damn, bro, you just wanted some rum, dog. And I, to be honest, that'll save my ass a lot of times, I think, because I don't drink. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke weed. I don't do no pills. I don't do shit. So when I go out to these clubs and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard if a bitch want to drug me because I brought my own bottle of water in my backpack, and I might just buy a bottle of water or something to be, to patronize the place where I'm at or whatever. But I don't drink alcohol. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't drink, you can't poison me. What you gonna stick the fucking poison in? You know what I'm saying? You gonna try and shove it down my fucking gullet while I'm awake? Nah, fuck no. And I don't do total la noches anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna be no overnight action. You hear me? You gonna be in here about 4 or 5 hours. I don't pay bitches to sleep. I'm not gonna pay you to come sleep and suck up my motherfucking air condition and drink all my fucking water and my food and I gotta pay you to sleep? Shit. The audacity. I wish a bitch could pay me to sleep. That'd be fucking nice. You know what I'm saying? Come on over here. You know what I'm saying? You can fuck me for an hour and I'll pay you for 8 hours of sleeping. Sure. Fuck. That sounds like a good fucking retirement plan to me. Fuck that. 2 7 Ups. Spit crazy game. Yeah, cousin. 2 7 Ups. You did. That's what it is. It's 7 Ups. Shout out to T History. You know what I'm saying? You got the scale of 1 to 10. I call them 7 Ups. You hear me? I like the 7 Up action, bro. Cause look, sometimes they be like, man, I got me a perfect dime. Man, dime is in the eye of the beholder. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like term I really like to flirt with or whatever. But it's to each his own. But I will say this: the chicks that are sevens and eights, and even if you get you a 6.5, you know what I'm saying, an adjustable 6.5, she is gonna fuck and suck you like never before in life. That's the motherfucker that's gonna put in that work. You know what I'm saying? She not too cute to get dirty on a dick. That's the type of bitch that you won't have you got in your team. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of motherfucker you lock her motherfucking number in. You hear me? Cause guess what? When you out there one of them nights you dig, and nobody else won't come through. You hear me? That adjustable 6.5 or that fucking 7 Up, that bitch gonna come through like the 1st and the 15th. You know what I'm saying? She gonna get your mind right there. Had them fucking toes curl back up, looking at your fucking ass like some fucking horns. You there, you be shaking. You know what I'm saying? Bitch ain't gonna let go of that dick. That type of motherfucker you won't keep around, bro. I tell you, but they good to have. Sometimes you get them bitches that be like tans or whatever. They be all prissy and shit. They don't want to put their leg this way. Be a lazy fuck, starfish fuck. Who you want fuck a starfish? Fuck no. You don't want none of that shit, man. So sometimes it's good to tell you like a little average chick, she get the job done, you know what I'm saying? So would you rather give her the money or would you rather pay the dating coach the money? I'm gonna pay this dating coach to tell me what to tell this girl over here because I don't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Shit don't exist in other countries, man. I'm telling you. There is no need, there's no places for dating coaches outside of this motherfucker. But hey, who am I? My dimes and my eyes be other niggas' sevens. Man, my dimes and my eyes be other niggas' sevens. Jackson Jeter, I don't know how to respond to that mess with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause sometimes you be throwing some trickery out there, dog. I don't know, bro. I don't know how to gotta watch you, Jackson, bro. You know what I'm saying? Gotta watch you, Jackson, dog. You throwing some trick questions out there. Some of that shit be loaded, bro. You know. But yeah, beauty is in the eyes of the beer holder. You ain't lying. I just posted a link in the chat. I don't know if T Hicks or your boy and them, but anybody out there want to come on? I'm about to get off of here in a few minutes, bro. It's been great talking to y'all. God damn, it's rumbling out that motherfucker, boy. Y'all hear that shit? Oh, they about a tornado out there, bitch. Boy, it sound bad out here, boy. Lord, Lord, Lord. I hope it don't. You start raining out there. Yeah, I'm about to hop off here in a few minutes. Hey, if y'all fellas want to come on and you got a few words to say, some questions to ask, whatever, you know, if you have a frame of a point of view about why I cannot find a dating coach in another country, please, by all means, come on and share it with me. You know what I'm saying? Because matter of fact, if I have some time tonight, I'm gonna go back online and see if I can find me a dating coach in Aruba or in fucking Chile, motherfucking Manaus. I'm gonna go look. I'm just pressed. I can't find it. I'm saying chicks I feel be bad as hell, but other niggas be thinking they regular. Man, niggas be on some other shit, man. Let me tell you about these New Orleans niggas, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers are there up there, and they'll go in on a motherfucker. Oh, yeah? Oh, man, she ain't all that, you dead. Her booty sagging, you dead, you know what I'm saying? Look at her fucking flip-flops. The back of them bitches dragging the ground, you know what I'm saying? She old flat-foot ass bitch. 10 minutes later, you heard when your fucking ass done went on about your way. They be in that same whole inbox, you heard me? They be in fucking Popeye's line, trying to ease up behind her and get that bitch number. You know what I'm saying? Especially out here in the Matrix, you know what I'm saying? Dog, bro. They got fat bitches out this motherfucker winning. You hear me? So anytime when I hear a dude, you talking about, man, girl, she ain't all that, you know what I'm saying? This is the game that I get from this, you know what I'm saying? And this is the mentality of men, you know what I'm saying? Low self-esteem, motherfucking niggas, right? This is a theory behind this. It's a theory behind this. Just to go along with what you say, Jackson G, and I think about it. It is said that a woman that's a 5 or a 6 get approached up to 30% more than a woman that is an 8 or a 9 or a 10. Why? Perception. The perception is when you see that bitch as a 9 or a 10, you feel like, you know what I'm saying, that you don't have a chance with her because she already got too many dicks thrown at her, or you are not on her motherfucking level. You feel insecure. You feel inferior to that bitch, so you do not approach her. You know what? Most other men don't approach her either because she is just that fucking gorgeous. You see that flat foot bitch over there with the old ashy ass fucking ankles, you know what I'm saying? With the cheap ass dollar store slippers with her motherfucking corns and bunions popping out the side of them bitches, and she not need, guess what? Buku niggas going at her motherfucking neck. You know why? Especially when it's at the club and it's around 2 o'clock in the morning. You know why they going at her? Because they think that's easy pussy. You know what I'm saying? Easy pussy. So when niggas be on there talking about, man, oh, Jackson Jeter, man, that bitch ain't all that. You think she a dime piece, blah, 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 blah. Guess what? Them niggas going at them same motherfucking hoes, you heard me? Because they feel as though them bitches is an easy target. You know what I'm saying? They got low self-esteem. She got low self-esteem. Them both of the motherfuckers is a match made in heaven. They think they have a chance with her. You know what I'm saying? I've heard that a many a time. I know some pretty bitches who I done talk to you day. They're like, man, niggas don't really be talking to me like that. I mean, they'll hit me up online, but see, damn, Chris, you just walk up to me and start talking. I'm like, yeah, I just walk up to you and start talking. I like what I see. What you gonna tell me? No. You know, you can think you telling me no gonna make me cry or make me feel bad. Ooh, I feel so bad. You told me no. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Your nasty ass gonna go home, take a shit, and shower just like I do. You ain't no better or no worse than me. You know what I'm saying? So when them niggas be coming at you talking that bullshit, dog, yeah, you think she a dime piece a day, but you know she ain't all that or whatever you did. Them the same niggas that's gonna backdoor your funky ass, you heard me, and go holler at that same chick. You know what I'm saying? That same chick. Trust me, dog. I done seen it happen too many motherfucking times, bro. That's how these cats out here built. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying chicks out there, yeah, exactly. OW gumbo pots. Yeah, man, them bitches built like a old gumbo pot. Dog. You built big sloppy built motherfucker. Yeah. Man, you seen them gumbo pots, bro? Man, bro, you see a bitch built like a gumbo pot. She's got two big arms just hanging out like that, and everything's go straight down. Ain't no motherfucking shape to this motherfucker. You heard me? She just built like a gumbo pot. They got a bunch of them bitches out here in Louisiana like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand that shit. And the bitch got a bad attitude to go along with it, you. Bitch, you built bad. You look, you built bad, and your attitude bad. You know what I'm saying? Everything just bad. You know? What the fuck? I can't do nothing with that, cousin. I just can't do nothing with it, you heard me? I let it ride, you did. But yeah, them bitches built like them gumbo pots, dog. I can't rock with it, you hear me? I let one of them big bitches get on top of me when I was around 17 years old. Big bitch got on me, snapped something in my fucking back. My back was fucked up for about till I was about 27 years old. Letting that big joker get on top of me, you hear me? I never do that shit again to myself. I wouldn't advise no man letting them big bitches get on top of you, dig? You're a young scrapping man, or you're a middle-aged dude, or you want to try and save your back, cousin. Don't let that big who get on top of you, dig? You better stick to that missionary or bend that bitch over that motherfucking sink or something in the bathroom and let her rip. But don't let that big joker get on top of you, you hear me? All right. I could see that niggas be scared of tens. Yeah, Jackson G, the nigga be scared of tens, man. It's an intimidation factor, dog. It's all smoke and mirrors, bro. That's why I be saying, like, to get over that fear, you gotta play. It's all in your mind. You gotta play a trick in your mind. You did right. You see that dime piece walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? Just picture that whore on the toilet, dropping a big nasty stogie in the fucking toilet, and be like, "Oh, bitch, you ain't shit, girl. Come here. Let me tell you something. You know, it's all in your mind. Sometimes you gotta play tricks on your own mind. You know what I'm saying? For you to be able to take a hold and grab a situation by the horns. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been programmed over all these fucking years. And it's hard to beat that program. And trust me, bro, when I first got to fucking Brazil, I had never been out of the country before. I was 36 years old at the time, first time leaving the country. All I knew was westernized women. That's all I knew how to function and how to deal with. You know what I'm saying? It took time for me to adapt, to adjust to that shit. It wasn't one or two trips. It might have been 4 or 5 trips out this motherfucker it took for me to realize, damn, this shit is night and fucking day. OW, you got this in the hat, cousin. It's the complete opposite. And once you get that and you know it's the complete opposite, you know, man, you move forward, dog. You move, man. Look, it's smooth sailing, dog. You ain't got nothing to worry about. That's why I urge brothers, if you come across this your first time you seeing OW channel, you done strolled in this motherfucker on a replay or some shit, get your motherfucking passport. Get the fuck up out of here. Get up out here at least twice a year. Try that shit. And it's cheap. A flight to Colombia or DR, if you're in the South, it's cheaper to go out of the country than it is to go to Las Vegas. It's cheaper to go out of the country than it is to go to Los Angeles. It's cheaper to go out of the country than it is to go to Colorado. Across the board, hands down. We could have this conversation all day long and you will fucking lose. You know what I'm saying? There is no way you can go any of these places in the United States with the cost of lodging, with the cost of flight and food. You put all that together and it's all the way cheaper to leave the fucking country. It's not even an argument. You know what I'm saying? It's not even up for discussion. But when you say you can't leave the country, no, you can't leave the country. Bitch, you don't want to leave the country. So you stay your punk ass here. But I'm just saying, if you come across this, man, you just got to go out there as a man. All right, as a man. If you're a woman, you come across this channel, baby, look, stay here. Stay in the matrix. I promise you, there's no other place you can go to in the world that you will get the deal that you're getting in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Your pussy has value here. It's extremely valuable here. Once you get off that plane, you know what I'm saying? You're in another country and there are women there that actually care about their opinion. I mean, appearance. You know what I'm saying? Their appearance is like a high commodity there. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna win there. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to no. Just stay here. I mean, unless you're just going to lay out on the beach and do some tourist type shit, stay on a resort, hell yeah, that's it. But you're trying to go find a man or something like that, and you're trying to Just stay here. Cause you get all the free dick you want in the world here. Everybody with a dick wants you. Just stay right here. You good here. You don't need to leave the country. But if you're a man, brother, please explore your options outside this motherfucker. You'll thank me later. All right. Shit, I ain't scared of tens. They scared of me. Jojo, Jojo. You know, depending on who heard you say that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna leave that alone, Jojo. But yeah, Joe, bro, I hope they scared of you, Joe. Why they scared of you, Joe? You know what you done did them? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna fuck with you, Joe. You my nigga, dog. You my brother from another mother, man. You all right though, bro. But yeah, dog. Not saying you scared, but they got some other motherfuckers out here that's terrified of a bad bitch. You know, I see them in action, bro. You know, and just you know what's amazing? You want to see some real entertaining shit? Watch a timid motherfucker go walk up to some pussy for the second or third time, and let her be a somewhat attractive woman, and this timid ass nigga walking up to her, like you can see the wheels turning in his head. He just walking up, you can see the wheels turning in his head. If he a brown skinned person, you know, you might see his skin getting flushed, motherfucker sweating and shit, you know. He constantly grabbing and trying to fix his shirt when he walking up on it and shit. You know what I'm saying? He nervous and shit. He shook. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker's out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? And trust and believe a woman, like a real storm down woman, dog, she smell that shit a mile away. She see this nigga nervous, you know what I'm saying? And she may not even want to fuck with him, but she gonna play mind games with him just cause it's fun to her. You know what I'm saying? That's entertainment to her. It's flattery, you know what I'm saying? He may definitely ain't gonna get the number because it don't like he got no confidence, you know what I'm saying? But just to watch that shit, bro, to see how scared niggas get to go talk to a female, dog. This shit is fucking amazing. It amazes me, bro. And it's all in his mind. It's not that she could. It's nothing that this woman can physically do to harm this man. You know what I'm saying? This is the kick part about it. There's nothing that she can physically do to harm him. All right. Uh, this is a grown ass man. If he's a little short fuck, if he's like a little 5'7" or 5'8" fella, and he may be 170, 180 pounds, it's still not nothing that this woman can really do physically to harm him. You know what I'm saying? Damn. But the bitch is scared, you know. So that's why I'm like, man, okay, maybe it's a mind thing. So you gotta play some type of mind game, you know. Maybe not, you know. Whatever, you know. Just trick yourself into thinking. Make her human. You know what I'm saying? You approaching her, and I'm more than sure you heard people say, "Oh my God, she's a goddess." Fucking, what you mean she a goddess? You know, motherfucking goddess. You know what I'm saying? That bitch eat, sleep, and shit just like you. She's a fucking human. You know, she ain't no fucking goddess. You know, so you have to bring these people down to you know to human level, like trying to humanize them. And I think it makes it a little bit more easier for them. But to watch that shit, man, that shit is fucking hilarious. To see a timid ass nigga walk up on some pussy and try and get a number, man, that shit is fucking hilarious. Okay, OW, some men just feel comfortable chasing low hanging fruit. Jamil Ellis, that's true. Okay, you know, clearly. And I'm gonna tell you why. You're absolutely right about that, Jamil. You know why? Because there's so many fat bitches walking around here getting niggas, you know what I'm saying, to this ridiculous. You know, it's just it's like a pandemic, you know what I'm saying? Like it's the Fat Fuck of the Year awards, you know. It's like bitches they tell I hear dating coaches telling men you need to what it is, hit the gym, max looks max or some shit like that. They to looks max or some shit like that, and all these fat bitches just gotta do is show up and sashay around a skirt or some shit, and like I said, everybody with a dick want them, really going on after them, you know. Motherfuckers just ain't got no standard, bro. The dick ain't got no conscience, so that's the reason why they be going out there doing that shit. But yeah, bro, they chase the low hanging fruit because they feel as though it takes less effort, you know. Motherfuckers don't want to go through all this shit to get some pussy. Sometimes a nigga just won't bust a nut. I mean, really, real shit. Sometimes nigga just won't bust him a fucking nut. He won't go dig something out, and he won't go ski. That's all he fucking won't do. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But they got people that hear me saying shit like I'm saying right now. That is not politically correct. He shouldn't be saying that. He just said all. They niggers want to do is skeet, 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 skeet. Bitch, that's how you got here. Somebody was fucking. Somebody skeet, skeet, skeet off in your mom's box. You know what I'm saying? And 9 months later, one of us popped out. What is so disgusting about that? It's just fucking sex. In its most primal form, it's just fucking sex. Don't see the problem. But hey, if you want to chase a low hanging fruit, that's your business. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why I think like we got all this body positivity shit going on. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I love me a fat bitch. Accept me as I am. That's why, because it's become commonplace and it's cool to chase the low hanging fat fruit that's hanging off the tree that's laying slumped over, built like a sack of ice. You know what I'm saying? That's cool right now. All right. I didn't get stressed out, OW. I was just saying that if I'm quarantined over there and I come out to go to the store, just my luck, I'll get popped by the police. Hey, it's a possibility, man. They might get your ass. So you do the smart thing. When you get there, you go load up on everything you do and you think you don't need. So you'll have it there. You know what I'm saying? That's what you definitely want to go ahead and do that, man, because people have been stopped before. I have a friend, they were stopped out there. I have videos. The people are actually taunting the police and sometimes, and they've caught them and they'll perp walk them, man. They'll catch them late at night and they'll bring them out in the daytime or whatever for avoiding the curfew, and they'll walk them down the street like just like this, you know, just walking they fucking ass down the street like prisoners and shit, you know, for everybody else to see. And like, look, bitches, this is what's gonna happen to y'all. Y'all don't have your motherfucking ass inside for this quarantine. One country flying down the fucking street on a fire truck. Bitches got water hole like back in the 70s used to do niggas and shit with the water holes and the German shepherds and shit. But these bitches got water guns like sitting on towers, man. Like it was like the bitch was on like a what you call that shit, man? 50 cal, like the 50 cal holsters and shit. And the bitch had like hand knobbers on that bitch. They'll smash that bitch. You hear that water, woo, woo. I mean, the water was knocking niggas over. You hear me? Play with it if you want. They would hit you with the water hose. Like if you came within that 6 foot personal distancing and they riding down the street on that fucking fire truck and you saw that shit, they'll take that bitch, to aim it at you, boom, knock a nigga over, like knock your ass back about 2-3 feet. Bruh, I can't make this shit up. I'm not just sitting on saying this shit on YouTube for shits and giggles, you know what I'm saying, for no punchline. I actually seen this shit. I actually seen the motherfucking no English pull that motherfucking water hose out. He was on top of that bitch. They slowed down. The dude was too close. The boy pointed that bitch at him, and they hit him with it. They flip him. He flip him. That bitch hurried back up and got about 10 feet away from him. Shit is real. Carry your ass out there playing if you want, boy. But yeah, bro, them people out there in other countries ain't playing, bro. You know, but get everything you need, bro, so you don't get caught out there, Chris Crawford. You know, um, yeah, bro. I don't want to see nothing happen to my people, bro. You know, all my tribal community, bro. I love to see y'all travel, but I want y'all to get back here in one piece. All right, Jojo G. Jojo CT, I ain't scared. They scared of me. I think I caught that one already. This motherfucker done backed up. One of my chicks said I should start my very own OnlyFans page because a lot of women are calling to watch a nigga beat his meat. God damn. Jackson, you know, you my dog, but I kind of wish I would have read all of that shit before I spoke it out. I didn't see that coming about that playing for the Yankees at the end, Jackson. G. Now, Jackson, if you want to play for the Yankees, bro, that's all fine and dandy, bro. But I don't TMI. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Great retirement plan. All right. Well, T History reposted my shit. All right, fellas. It's been over an hour and a half. It was great to have y'all here. I appreciate y'all coming out saying OW tonight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all mean more to me than what y'all know. It's great that y'all actually stayed in here, about 23 of y'all, for a whole hour, well, damn near hour, and listen to me run my motherfucking mouth. I appreciate that shit. I really do. You know what I'm saying? But in closing, I challenge you to find a dating coach outside of this country that's not from this country. That's not an expat. That is born in that country that's indigenous to that culture. I challenge you to do that. It would be a eye opener for me for you to find that for me, because I'm just curious to know what that person's culture is like in relativeness to our culture here. I don't see a need for a dating coach outside of the United States because of how the system is set up, how the culture is set up, how the what's the word I'm looking for? The welfare system is set up. It's pretty much put to whereas the men are expendable here because Big Daddy's going to take care of them. And for those who make good money here or whatnot, they have to pick of the litter. So you don't have to figure this shit out. It's sad, but it's true. And this is why I travel. And hopefully, if someone comes across this channel, they're a new timer. Hopefully, they'll learn to travel as well, and how this could be a useful tool into having a good life. Because everyone wants to have a happy life. Everyone wants to enjoy their life without the stress. And if you happen to find a dating coach that's outside of this country, please let me know. I'll just be curious to know that person's name, his YouTube channel, his website, or whatever. It'd just be great. So, with that being said, fellas, I appreciate y'all coming over tonight. There is no need for dating coaches outside of the United States because the United States is a fucking pussy prison. And this United States is a pussy prison, and we need guidance to figure out the way to jump over the fucking fence and get to the snacks. All right. But at any rate, y'all have a great night. This OW signing off. I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna do another live again tomorrow. I don't know who I'm gonna bring on, but someone will maybe or maybe not come on. But if not, you'll get to hear your joyous, gracious entertainer once again. Another hour. Ramble on about when I'll be escaping the matrix and returning to other countries, or updates on news in other countries, political or national or otherwise. But with that being said, y'all have a great night. Oh, sorry, morning. Y'all take care. Peace, Jackson Jeter, Jamil Edwards, T. Hicks. Damn, who they got a whole list of people up in here. JoJo, freaking Brian's Cap, K McDonald. I appreciate all y'all coming in here, man. Let me sure I ain't miss nobody. Chris Crawford, JoJo TV, Coasty. Shout out to all y'all fellas, man. If I miss your name, ain't nothing. Motherfucking Mega Man. Yeah, nice to see. Yeah, you too, player. Shout out to all y'all. Stay for stopping by. Natty Baller. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Be easy.